I had the great privilege to meet Christopher Small personally and talked with him between 1995 and until his death, and I believe it was in 2014, I'm not quite sure, about the word musicking that he had introduced to us in 1995 at a conference at Oklahoma. And I had problems with it, but I liked it, because coming from Germany, I agree that there has to be a verb for what it is that we are doing when we make music. What I didn't understand initially is that the German word for musizieren, which means to make music, is not exactly what Christopher had in mind. He defined it as something much broader than just people sitting together playing music. He saw musicking as the moment where music making, music listening, moving to it, dancing, all fell together, came together when people engaged in this moment and felt good about the moment. He calls it that they did what they did to the best of their ability. Or he called it when the moment is in the people's mind who do it, the musicking, when that moment appears to be ideal. This is different from my understanding, my initial understanding, that musicking was just people sitting making music. It required that they did it to the best of their ability. And that the ability alone wasn't sufficient. It had to be a sense, this is ideal. It comes close to what other people may call the flow that happens when what we do is so overpowering that we forget time. And I think that is what he meant, that this being engaged in the making, in the production of something powerful. It didn't matter in his mind what kind of music we used to be in this musicking. It could be a classical piece of music, it could be a street song we were humming along with, that we heard, and it could be a rap, it could be hip-hop, it could be anything that people engage in when they feel that they want to make music with others. He also thought that musicking could happen when I think he called it the lone shepherd playing the flute on the pastures, which is an image that came to his mind. It is not an image I'm familiar with, but it means that a person by him or herself can be musicking when this moment of ideal situation has been reached, or one is at least on the way to reaching it. So musicking is what people do in groups, what they do alone, as long as they do it to the best of their ability. That was Christopher Small's thinking, and he felt very strongly that this term alone was sufficient for musicians, for music educators, for anybody to feel good about what it is that they're doing. And he would like to have seen more people engage in musicking in more situations than just in schools or in the formal settings of performance halls, symphony halls, or other professional venues. That was his dream, and there are some of us who would like to pursue that dream and honor him doing that.